it's Jessica with Chapter Chicks, and today I'm here to do my June book haul. Most of these books I got in June, but a couple of them I actually got in a library sale a while ago and just forgot to haul, so I'm just kind of throwing them in here now. Yeah, let's just go ahead and get started. It's not really, you don't really need a big introduction for a book haul anymore, do you? But the first three are books that I'm going to be talking about that I got from the library sale. Library sales are an excellent way to get really cheap books. I think my library charges maybe 10 cents per paperback, 25 cents for hardback, maybe 25 for paperback, 50 for hardback. I don't know, but it's really cheap. All of them are always under $1. And if you are someone who likes to collect books, definitely check out your local library for when they're going to have these kind of sales, because it's a bargain that cannot be beat. The first book that I got is The Kite Runner. This is by Khaled Hosseini. I actually know nothing about this book except that I remember seeing it all over the place a long time ago. People really liked it, people really enjoyed it, and thought it was kind of important. So I thought that I would get this. Also, Toby from The Office reads this at one point, so you know it's a winner then. I also got Carrie by Stephen King. It's definitely a little tore up. I could probably take the plastic off of it and it would be fine, but why not just keep it nice and safe in an extra dust jacket. Carrie, I think I already have a copy of Carrie, but I wasn't sure because I don't have my Stephen King collection here yet. But it's a classic, it was cheap, I had to get it, plus it looks pretty good sitting on my shelf. I also picked this up. I don't know why, I don't know what it's about, but apparently it's a companion, and this is called What They Found, Love on 145th Street by Walter Dean Myers. I don't know how this happened. I had Emma with me, so I'm wondering if I accidentally grabbed something wrong. But it is YA, boop. So maybe that's why I picked it up, because either way it was probably only a quarter. So now I'm going to talk about the books that I got sent for review this month. Totally awesome. Thanks for sending them to me. I cannot wait to check them out. I actually plan on reading a few of these really soon. The most recent one being Fishbowl by Bradley Sommer. This comes out in August. I think it's pretty early August that it comes out. And this is, it's such an interesting, cute idea. It's about a goldfish named Ian, and he escapes his bowl by plummeting 27 stories toward the street below. As he descends, he witnesses lives on the Sayville on Roxy residence. Within these walls, he finds great stories of love, new life, of death, of facing the ugly truth of who one has been, and the beautiful truth of who one can become. Welcome to the Fishbowl. This is just such an interesting concept that I just couldn't not pick it up when I saw that it was sent to me. And it's basically about this fish's whole descent, and if you look at the page, it shows you the progress that he makes all 27 stories. I don't know if you guys can see that. Let me try it again. But it's just such an interesting way to sneak peek into someone's life, and I cannot wait to read this. It actually really caught my attention. The next thing I actually got sent two of, and that is Weightless by Sarah Bannon. This is a contemporary YA novel by St. Martin's Griffin that is about bullying, basically. I am really interested in this concept for a contemporary novel. Luckily, I myself was never really affected by bullies. There were bullies, obviously. There were terrible situations in high school and going on, but I was lucky enough to not be bullied to an extent that it actually ever got to me. I had a very good support system. Unfortunately, that's not the case, especially lately with people struggling to find their identity in such a diverse world. It's hard, and it's even harder now than it was 10 years ago, and it's rough. And to see a story that is trying to address that, I think is fantastic. I cannot wait to read this. I've really been into contemporary lately, and most of the contemporary that I have been reading has mostly been dealing with suicidal thoughts and struggles with eating disorders. So bullying is a concept that I cannot wait to dive into. Also, if you are being bullied, I just want you to know that you are not alone. There are so many people who probably love and care about you, and if you ever need to talk, please feel free to talk to me. So the next thing that I got is A Paris Apartment. This is by Michelle Gable. Apparently it is a true story about a treasure-stocked Parisian apartment opened for the first time in 70 years. And there's all kinds of incredibly valuable documents and paintings and artwork in this apartment, a woman is sent in to kind of get everything ready for auction and figure out the worth of everything. But as she is going through this woman who has passed away's valuable belongings, she kind of discovers more about who the woman actually is herself and tries to find out more about the woman's story. And I think that this sounds so awesome. There is nothing I love. Sidebar, I absolutely love going into other people's houses. I absolutely love going into abandoned houses that don't even have any furniture in them, just because you can almost taste the story of the people who lived there before on the air. And to go into something like this and actually be allowed to sift through an untouched apartment is like a creepy personal dream of mine. So this book sounds really good, and it's supposed to be a true story, so that's even better. The next things that I've got are things that I've all purchased myself. Some of them I got from the bookstore, and then two of the things I think I got from Book Outlet for Super June. So this is a graphic novel. It is Last of the Shadow Walkers by Jay Hostler. This, it just looks so adorable. It's black and white, cartoon style, and what this is about is a girl named Lucy, oops, there's her receipt, a girl named Lucy who is a young scientist, but she's a half an inch tall. It's basically a bug's life, and she is trying to decide how big her world actually is. It says, there is an entire civilization under the big palm tree by the edge of the desert, a society of beetles. In this bug's paradise, beetles write books, raise families, and some of them, like Lucy, even do scientific research. So she basically discovers that she is not the only creature in the world. Her beetle community is not the only real thing, and she is trying to discover what the rest of the world can hold for her. And that is so cute. It's such a great concept because that's what humans do on a daily basis, trying to reach for something bigger. And to think of it from a bug's perspective, it's like an adult bug's life, and I can't wait to read it. I need to read more graphic novels. I actually have a plan to read 5 at least this year, so I think I've already read 2. So this is definitely on my recent to-be-IT. The next thing I got is also another graphic novel. This is The Lost Boy by Greg Ruth. It is about a boy who moves into a house and he discovers an old tape recorder with a mystery on it. He has to solve the mystery because danger is quickly approaching now that the house has been disturbed. So it looks really good. The art is in black and white as well, but it's more of a realistic kind of stroke. And it just looks so good. I'm really into reading these lately, and I really want to get into reading these. And this has just that creepy air that I'm really into right now. The next things that I bought, you guys have already seen a little bit of. If you follow my Instagram, I've talked about them a couple times actually. Attachments by Rainbow Rowell. This is the other thing I got at Joseph Beth. I've already read this, really enjoyed it, thought it was really cute. It's about 2 girls who work at a company and they send emails back and forth, and it is about an IT guy who slowly starts to fall in love with one of them. But he is reading their emails, they don't know that he's reading their emails, and as he slowly starts to find himself connecting to some of the people, he realizes he's in too deep over his head to even tell them that he's been snooping on their personal lives. The next thing that I got is Eleanor and Park by Rainbow Rowell and Landline by Rainbow Rowell. I wanted to get my Rainbow Rowell in while these were on the Book Outlet, and they still are on there, I think, unless they've sold out since the last time I checked. But these books are just gorgeous. I've heard nothing but good things about both of them, and I cannot wait to read them. So, yeah. And that is everything I've got in June for my book haul, and I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I will see you later.